Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Good
warahmatullahi
afternoon.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon.
Introduce myself. My name is Afi Sukaisi Kasifa. On this occasion, I will discuss about the benefits behind the hobby of swimming. So before we discuss further, there are several that I will discuss here. The first is swimming history, the second basic swimming technique, third a swimming learning process, and fourth swimming facilities. Fifth, the benefit of swimming, and the last one is the conclusion. So not to prolong the time, let's just discuss the first one. Now is swimming history. Swimming is one of the most popular aquatic sports where the movements are purely carried out in water and require the coordinations of motion of almost all parts of the body. So that this sport then provides many benefits. Because it requires all parts of the body to move. Swimming is not only popular as a water sport and recreational facility. However, it is also known as an achievement sport which is then included in sports competitions at national and international levels. Besides being done by professional athletes, swimming is often also done by the general public. So besides you are interested in swimming, maybe you will also be interested in the origins of the swimming sport that you are currently enjoying, but in the history of swimming in the world and Indonesia. Okay, now the history of swimming in the world. Swimming has existed since prehistoric times. At that time, swimming was used to survive. There was no adequate means of transportation. Evidence of the development of sports history in prehistoric times can be seen from the reliefs found on the cave walls. With the discovery of a painting that is estimated to be 4,000 BC in the Kabir Desert, it became one of the famous discoveries. Other documents such as the Gilgamesh epic, the Odyssey, the Iliad, and the Bible also records swimming at that time. Around 1,800, to be precise, in 1828, swimming competitions was held in Europe with the construction of a swimming pool that is open to the public. At that time, the style that developed was only the breaststrokes, and that was the style that was the beginning of the history of breaststroke swimming, which was then followed by the emergence of new style in swimming. Next, history of swimming in Indonesia. In Indonesia, the history of swimming starts from the era of the Majapahit Kingdom. Swimming was still and catching fish, fighting and piracy on enemy ships. Some evidence of swimming activity in Indonesia is marked by the discovery of reliefs or pictures on the walls of the temple. We can also find pools of water used for swimming, such as the Taman Sari Sets Water Castle in Yogyakarta. These relics are strong evidence that swimming has indeed existed from the day of the past kingdoms. However, it is not certain what style of swimming was used at the time. In Indonesia, the first swimming pool was built in Cihampelas, Bandung in 1904, followed by the construction of the Brantas swimming pool in Surabaya and the Cikini swimming pool in Jakarta, which were intended only for white people, not natives. The swimming competition in Indonesia was held for the first time in 1918 in the city of Surakarta at the National Sport Week Pond. The swimming styles that were competed at that time were freestyle, backstrokes, and breaststrokes. So our second discussion is basic swimming technique. There are many styles of swimming that are known today. However, before learning the first style of swimming, there are some basic technique that you need to know. And follow first breathing technique. The ability to regulate your breath is the key to the success of a fit swimmer. To practice it, stand on the edge of the pool, low and your press above the water. You have stroke your mouth, hold it for a few moments, and if you head into the water, then exhale, stroke your nose. You should do this breathing exercise then 10 to 15 times after each movement or exercise. Repeat the exercise regularly until you find your own rhythm. The second, a floating technique. Get to learning to float or float is to relax and not panic. There are two floating positions that you need to master, namely floating on your back and floating safely. Float on your back, stand with your feet on the bottom of the pool and your hand up. Press the edge of the pool. Slowly pull your body back with your arms stretched until your ears are submerged in water. Repeat 10 to 15 times until you find the right balance positions. The standing float technique is done by diving into the water while holding hands on the edge of the pool and breathe and hold. Then pass your body away from the pool while moving your legs like when swimming, big strokes and hands like a chicken tapping in leaves. And the third leg technique is moving the body horizontal under the surface of the water. To do this, go down into a shallow pool and stand with your back to the pool wall. Stick one foot against the wall by the pool with your toes down and then reverse as far as possible with one arm stretched out to the point. Try to position your head into the water so that your ears are in line with your arms. Do this exercise 10 to 15 times until you find a balance. Next, swimming learning process. The following are the stages of the process that need to be carried out in swimming learning activities. First, water introductions. Most children, even adults who have never been in a swimming pool, will usually be afraid or anxious when they enter the pool, especially if they have experienced trauma with water. For that, they should enter into a shallow pool first. First, after getting used to it and face coverage begin to emerge, the bears began to be invited to the swimming pool, which was a little deeper. It is better for people who are just learning to still be able to sit foot pool floor without sinking. Next tips are how to exhale in water. How to insert in water are take a deep breath, then put the head in the water and blow in drop your nose while your head is still in the water. And after that, raise your hand up while opening your mouth to take a breath. Repeat the steps above until you get used to it and you're not afraid to put your head in the water. Next, jumping from the edge of the pool into the pool. Jumping from the edge of the pool is intended to reduce the fear of water and can enjoy playing with water more. And learn to float the body on the surface of the water. If you are not afraid of water, just to put your head in the water for a long time. Then the next step is to float your body on the surface of the water with the positions face and eyes facing the pool floor while holding your breath. Don't casually. 5. While leaning to slide on the surface of the water. After being able to float the body on the surface of the water, the next step is to slide. Gliding is done by placing the body floating on the surface of the water, then moving the legs up and down like a person who is walking. But between the thighs and legs remain stretched, the knees should not be bent. To run to float, at first you can be helped by a friend to hold his hand. When floating with Santa on the surface of the water and when he is about to stand up again. To run, to float and slide, the most important thing is to get rid of the fear of water. Next, swimming facilities. To maintain safety when swimming, whether you are just practicing for recreations or when participating in competitions, you need some safety equipment such as a swimmer. Swimmer must be used by both beginners when practicing swimming and athletes when competing. And some buoys are in the form of boards. Some are shapes like ties. The functions of the floatboards is to practice gliding on the water, while the tire shaped buoy is useful for practicing floating. And swimming goggles. Swimming goggles are used to protect your eyes from being exposed to water when swimming. So for the next discussions, the benefits of swimming. Swimming activities can be done as a recreational activity, hobby, or sports. If done regularly, swimming will provide many benefits for the body, but physically and psychologically, the following are some of the benefits that can be obtained by swimming. There relieves stress. In addition to increasing the body's energy, swimming relaxes the body and mind. No wonder many people feel more relaxed and free from stress by swimming. And increase body stamina. Swimming regularly will make your stamina increase and your heart endurance will be better. In addition, people who diligently swim more easily recover when they have a muscle injury. You feel tired often, try swimming to help improve your stamina. 12 access and fans. Swimming activity does not make the connective tissue in the body tense. So this sport is very good for people who have physically limitations. Swimming is also useful for relieving aches and pains in people with chronic back pain, arthritis, and osteoporosis. And good for pregnant women. Swimming is one type of exercise that can be done, even recommended for pregnant women as long as their pregnancy is healthy and normal. Swimming makes the abdominal muscles and shoulder muscles of a pregnant woman strong and relieves joint pain. In addition to the mother, swimming is also good for the health of the fetus. The results of research conducted by the Melpomene Institute of Minneapolis also prove that pregnant women who swim regularly have a lower risk of miscarriage. Good for breast cancer patients. According to medical experts, swimming is very useful for strengthening weak-kneed muscles in breast cancer patients who have undergone surgery. However, before deciding to swim regularly, breast cancer patients should consult their doctor first. And prevents obesity. If you are obese and want to lose weight, try to swim regularly. Swimming movement make almost all parts of the body work so that the number of calories burned is very large. Swimming for 1 hour can burn 900 calories. Play and recreation facilities. Almost all children and toddlers really like water games. Therefore, the swimming pool can be a means of playing, recreations, and learning for children. In addition to being healthy, swimming can stimulate children's motor movements. Children's muscles will develop. Their bodies are flexible and their body growth will increase. And eliminating the fear of water, swimming can be therapeutic for those of you who have a fear or phobia of water. To avoid being afraid of water, it's good if parents get used to their children playing water and swimming from infancy. And cultivate positive attitudes. Swimming is very good for fostering positive attitudes in a person. People who regularly swim generally have high courage, self-confidence, and independence. Improve social skills. Swimming with schoolmates or coworkers can foster a sense of community as well as improve your ability to adapt and socialize with others. Good for heart health. Swimming has also been found to be beneficial for heart health. Swimming helps improve heart circulation by pumping blood and sending it to all parts of the body. A study found that people who regularly exercise swimming for 12 weeks had an 18% increase in the amount of blood pumped strokes volume. And the last heights increase. Swimming can help you get the height you desire. Swimming properly and correctly will make the body grow taller. This is, of course, for those of you who are still in their infancy. So, from the discussion that I have explained earlier, as for the conclusion that I can draw, swimming is a branch of one of the water sports that has been in competitions since 1800 after the construction of swimming pools. The oldest evidence of swimming is that paintings of swimmers from the Stone's Age have been found in a swimmer's cave adjacent to Wadi Sora in Gif Kabir, southwest Egypt. The oldest records of swimming date back 2000 BC. The style of swimming has its own characteristic and different and different techniques to be able to achieve maximum swimming speed. The benefit of swimming itself are to improve the quality of the heart and blood circulation, increase the vital capacity of the lungs, and awake the muscles to become full. And maybe that's all I can present on this occasion. If you have any question or give a suggestion and comments, please feel free to ask.
I want to give a comment about your PPT. I think your PPT is good and clear. It's easy to understand. That's all for me. Thank you.
All right, thank you. The others? How about other? Any question?
Me, Avi.
All right.
Here I do comment anything. I don't comment anything because in the delivery of the material is very clear from me. The beginning to the end of the PowerPoint. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Avi,
Yes. What? Any question?
For
Can I
me,
ask
I
you,
don't
Afi?
any question.
Yes. My question is,
Yeah, Winda.
I have question, Afi.
Okay.
What
Please.
should we do so that when swimming, what should we do so that when swimming there are no injuring or cramp?
All right. Thank you, Winda. I will answer the question of the Winda questions, so that you don't get injured or cramps. The things to do before swimming is to warm up for about 10 to 15 minutes to stretch the muscle in your hands and feet. Is my answer clear enough, Winda?
Yes, clear, Afi. Thank you.
All right. How about other? Any questions? All right. It seems that everything is clear and there is nothing more to ask. So we will end this presentation here. Thanks you for asking and suggestion, and also for your participation during the presentation. I apologize if there are errors during the presentation, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Afi.